Steve Stifler with the Newberry News and M123 FM. Today, Mr. Hardenbrook, Coach Hardenbrook, is going to be sitting there. I'm going to be the one conducting the interview.
A little role reversal.
It is a role reversal. So let's talk baseball.
Getting ready for the 2025 season. Believe it or not, you look outside, it doesn't scream spring, but we were close. We were close before spring break to actually getting on the field. The problem is we got the snow day right before spring break, the snow day coming out, then the ice stuff. So on hold a little bit, but what we did have lined up was an early season trip downstate. So we're opening the season and playing real live games this weekend. We're going to play down at Adrian College Saturday night against Sand Creek, those who follow our program. We went to Myrtle Beach for spring break last year due to some of the MHSAA rules where you can only do out-of-state activities with another Michigan school. We were limited down there to just practicing. Sand Creek was on their way back from Florida and had something fall through. So through a couple of contacts down there, we were able to meet up and scrimmage them last year and talked about instead of us going that far, we'll just go down and play them. Had a game Friday scheduled in Sheboygan.
How'd that go?
Normally they're ready, but their school's been closed all week with the ice storms. I don't even think they got power back at the school yet. So we're still going down. We're gonna try and play a doubleheader on Saturday at Adrian under the lights and get this thing rolling. It'll be a bit of a wait. So playing here in the northern lower, but go down there, get some experience. We got a lot of kids that are new or are moving positions. So it'll be nice, almost like a spring training. Go down there, play a couple of games, and then we can come back and readjust for a couple weeks before we hopefully get rolling maybe mid-April with our regular season schedule.
All right. So number-wise, how many kids you got coming out this year?
Sitting at 16 right now. There's a couple that are trying to balance either track and golf along with baseball. They don't know if they're going to be able to do both. We tell the younger guys to take this time preseason, especially the freshmen, because it's a big jump. Because the number one priority is, regardless of what you do, you got to be eligible and your grades got to be good. So we'll be somewhere 15 to 18 by the time we really get rolling. We're traveling to 15 this weekend, and a good blend. We've got our senior core that's a group of will be 3 or 4 year starters, 4 or 5 in the junior group, a couple of sophomores, and then a couple of freshmen out for the first time this season.
All right. So practice wise, how many practices have you been able to conduct so far?
Going into the weekend for the first game, I think we'll be at 6.
At 6.
Yeah, because obviously being stuck in the gym.
There's only so much you can do there, right?
We've lost 3 days due to weather. We were getting ready to start, and everybody got sent home the other night. So we lost 3 days there. We only had a couple of kids in town for spring break, so that really wasn't a full team practice. That was just kids getting kind of some one-on-one work or just coming in really to throw. We had elementary basketball. We hosted a regional tournament game for the girls back before spring break. And then we've just had some low numbers. Some kids left early for spring break. Some kids are late coming back for spring break. I can tell you we haven't had the full roster together for one yet. So that's another reason why we're fighting to get these games in and take this opportunity downstate. So we can kind of get everybody together and kind of get an idea of what we look like, so I don't have to solely base decisions off of like what we saw last year. But the practices we've had have been good. So attitude's there, the effort's there, there's a high motivation, and talking with some other coaches and reading some stuff from teams around the state, there's a lot of teams that would kill to have, I think 12 of our 15 are all back from last year and played, and 10 of those guys started last year. So we do have experience, so it's kind of helped us a little bit early on. We can get through practices a little bit easier. Guys know the drills, guys know the reps, and then some of the new stuff we've tried to incorporate coming off of last season to help us get a little bit better. Those guys kind of know what to expect. So there's kind of been a shift in the approach mentally, more so than the baseball part, which is where you got to start because we're kind of coming off rock bottom.
Yeah. So being a sport that starts so late in the year, that's got to be a challenge to get the kids together, get people motivated. Yeah. I think your window...
We're 6 weeks from the district tournament.
6 weeks.
Less than 6 weeks because we're back in Division 4, still with the co-op with Engadine, but we're kind of right on that cut line. But because there's more Division 4 teams than Division 3 teams, we're in a 6-team district now instead of a 4-team district. So now we've got to play on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, to get into the district tournament on that Friday or Saturday, the last weekend of the month there. So we were 6 weeks away on Tuesday. So that doesn't give you a lot. And I mean, we're going to have rain. Yeah. Once we get rid of the snow, we're going to get things canceled up. We got 6 games in 8 days, and those are all double headers to start the month of May. Just because you're trying to pack in your conference schedule, but you're also trying to play enough games to be competitive and get the kids experience because, our younger guys, we need them to play so they're ready next year. And, our seniors, especially this group, even though the record hasn't shown it, this is one of the best baseball groups we've had and one of the more committed groups. And I don't want to see them go out their senior year playing 10 or 12 games. So, yeah, a tight window, and of course the biggest thing that does is pitching. I think we're two guys deep at every other spot around the diamond, so we'll be okay. But obviously, pitching is a premium when you're on those counts and you're on those limits. So, yeah, it's a lot packed into very little because by the time we get on a field, we're going to be probably looking at 4 or 5 weeks of games. And then head into tournament week.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah, and I think 12 of our 15 are doing another sport. They're going to miss days for that too. So one of the good things, Mr. Kitzman kind of let me step in and help with the spring scheduling. So we don't have any competition days right now where track meets conflict with baseball, but guys are going to miss practice to go to a track meet. Guys are going to miss track practice to come to a baseball game. And then with record-setting numbers on the golf team, Coach Schultz, Coach Depew, and myself in the spring have, I think, done as of now a really good job balancing out that schedule. But then again, if it stays winter for much longer, we're going to be crunched again with those competition days.
All right. Get a chance, go down to the baseball field, check it out, support the team. Thanks, Coach Hardenbrook.
Thanks,
wow,
Mr.
Man.
Stifler, for
stepping in.
Yeah, switching sides of the camera.
All right.
So appreciate it. And of course, we'll have updates throughout the season in the newspaper. So check us out. Come on down. Right now, April 16th is our targeted home date. May 3rd, which is a Saturday, we have a baseball, softball invitational tournament here in town.
Oh.
So that'll be cool. Come down. All of our games are free admission. We got the concession building will be ready to go. A big thanks to Scott Duflo for leading the charge on that for the boys and the girls. Mr. Parr for helping get that project started. And so there's going to be some exciting things down there. You'll see our preview coming up with Coach Dake. The ladies are in great shape to have a good season this year. New conference. Of course, the Straits Area Conference went away. Biggest thing that does is it takes the 2 big schools, the Sioux and Sheboygan, out of league play, and we're EUP, just similar to the basketball and the volleyball conference for baseball and softball now. So playing in a conference of all similar schools, down a division for the tournament, and looking forward to a really competitive season where if we do what we're capable of doing, we can be in the mix, and that's going to be the goal. With the weather is kind of fight through April, get the experience we can, and then use May to kind of peak so we can compete in the conference and in the tournament.
All right. Well, good luck this weekend.
Yeah.
When you get back, we'll talk again.
All right, sounds good.
I'm Steve Stifler, Dan Hardenbrook, Newberry News and M123 FM.